What do you think about these people invading our great state?
Invading?
Don't come over here being Californians. You're a Texan now. Be a Texan.
I don't know, I'm trying to buy a house and they're making it hard.
Are they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't California my Texas.
And what does that mean?
You know what I mean.
You've probably heard that lots of people are leaving California and headed to Texas. But how big of a thing is that? Is there an exodus of people moving from California to Texas? For answers, I'm digging into numbers from the Census Bureau and research from UCLA and the Public Policy Institute of California, plus talking to Bill Fulton. He's the director of the Kinder Institute for Urban Research at Rice University in Houston and the former mayor of Ventura, California. But don't hold that against him.
Is there an exodus of people from California to Texas?
Yes, there is. Something like 20% of the new residents of Texas come from California.
And actually, if you look at the decade from 2010 to 2019, the last year that census data is available, that number is even bigger. The net number of people that moved to Texas was 885,000. About 303,000 were from California. That's 34% of new Texas residents migrating from California. When you look at all the places that Californians are leaving for, you can see that Texas is number one. But research from UCLA shows they're also bolting in large numbers to the adjacent states of Arizona, Nevada, Washington, and Oregon. So Californians are coming to Texas, but they're going to lots of other places too. Experts say this trend is driven less by how great Texas is and more about one of the biggest problems that California is facing. Not that houses cost way too much.
There's a housing crisis actually everywhere in the United States. It's not as bad in Texas, except for Austin, as it is in California. California has underproduced housing for 30 years.
California has a full-blown housing emergency. In a survey, the Public Policy Institute of California found 37% of Californians have seriously considered leaving the state because of high housing costs. Those costs look like this. In Texas, the median home price is $362,000, topping out at $640,000 in Austin. In California, the median cost is $800,000, getting as high as $1.3 million in San Francisco. Using this orange line, Fulton tracked census data to show California's rising home prices from 2010. The blue bars show a corresponding rising trend of migration from California to Texas. It's pretty clear when housing prices go up, Californians pack up and move to Texas.
Most of the people are priced out of the California housing market, and they're looking for a place where they can afford to buy a house.
So is there an exodus of people moving from California to Texas? Yes, that is definitely happening, but this is less about how objectively awesome Texas is and more about California and its problems. I'm David Schechter reporting.